Hello, good people, and welcome back. Yes, welcome back. Yeah, I haven't been posting because my account was locked. I couldn't post, but yeah, at least now things are back to normal. So yeah, welcome back. And the last time I posted a video, I think I introduced horses. I did introduce horses, how to bet horses, single leg, multiple leg, how to place on horses, something similar to a double chance, I did also make some few examples, and I did continue, introduced some other markets, exotics markets on horses, things like, what is this, quarteta, trafeta, swinger, I did explain all of those things. So yeah, so for now, let me just go back to my list and see. The list is a little bit long now because I haven't been posting because of the problem that I had, but now that is sorted, so I'm back. The list will be a little bit shorter now. I'll try to explain a lot of things. These are basically questions that have been asked by people. Couldn't answer them, of course, because I couldn't post. But now, yeah, I'm back to answer your question. So I want to continue from where I left. So when I left, I was about to explain this horse racing and famous Pick Six. I'm sure people are asking questions also. This one has been there for a long time. I think I will also try to find a platform to explain this, because these ones are easy to explain because they are on Hollywood platform. So I will not waste any further time. I'll continue explaining horses. Let me just go to horses quickly. Shortcut now for horses. I'm sure you know by now. And then I'll go to SA, South African. These are the events. Tefontein, because there's no current event, so I'll make an example with Tefontein, which is tomorrow. Let me just select the race one for explanation purposes. So now, I'm sure you know by now, these horses are sorted according to the first horse being the fastest, or rather being the favorite. Let me put it like that. This is the horse that is likely to win this race, the Magic Choice. You can see the odds there. You understand what I mean? And the second one, Night King, 4 and there, So yeah, you know how to select that horse. You know how to place them. Here is it. You can place them. Those are the odds for placing. But I'm not there yet now, because I've explained those. They are still there on YouTube. You can just search for them. You'll find them. Let me just go to exotics. I'll go straight to exotics. So I did explain this, as I have said, these top four, swinger, exacta, trifecta, quarteta, they are very similar. I also showed you some similarities on this. They are very simple. Now, for those guys who are betting horses now, these guys who have interest in horses, let me explain this Pick Six. I think I must remove that Pick Six now from the list, because I'll be explaining these horses and this famous Pick Six. This Pick Six is very famous because people who are betting horses nowadays are putting their money on Pick Six, because it pull for Pick Six hardly it's always it hardly gets behind like below 200k. The pool for Pick Six is always more than 200k. That's what I've noticed. I've noticed a pool for Pick Six close to R1 million. That's how much it's getting paid. It's a lot of money, of course. So Pick Six, I'll just select Pick Six and quickly explain what does it mean. So basically, what does it mean? You can see it's self-explanatory. It says Pick Six. You must pick 6 horses to win. But you must pick those 6 horses in different races. You'll be given a race there. You can see there, Pick Six will be open for play. If you, for instance, you see it starts from race 3. You can see there on that leg 1, it's race 3 until race 8. So it's 6 races, of course, but it's consecutive races. You can see that it's race 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this event, Tefontein. So there's your Pick Six. Sometimes it can start from race 1 up to race 6. So they choose, man. They choose. So basically, in this case, it's from race 3. So your Pick Six will be open until race 3 starts. Then it will be closed. You can't bet it anymore. So what does it mean? Pick Six is basically you have 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg, 4 leg, 5 leg, 6 legs. You have to choose a winning horse here. on the first leg. Let's say I'll make an example now, very quick. I will say who's this horse? Masakin, the favorite horse in this race. I think it will win. As you can see, he is the favorite, this horse. You can see it's paying 91 cents. It's the very, very lowest horse here. So the odds are very low, meaning that this horse can win this race. You understand? According to the odds, of course. Not necessarily that horse will win the race. I'm just making an example for now. But it's likely to win because of those odds. And race 4 on leg 2. Who will win here? Arizona. You can see Arizona is even Super Duper. They have both odds. So you can see that I've selected 2 horses there. That's the advantage now with this pick 6. You can select 2 horses if you're not sure who will win, so that even if one of these horses win, you are still safe. So basically, you must get these horses right, all these 6 horses, for you to get your money. And I'll just make an example now. I'll just select randomly. So this is how you play it. You can play it like that. If it happens that all of these horses go through, you see here, this one goes through, one of these one go through, this one go through, this one go through, this one go through, this one go through, and then you do get your money. But question is, how much do you get? That's always the problem. When it comes to the payout, that's the most confusing part. I hardly play it, but look, it's the most confusing part, I know. There's a pool for pick 6, guys. If it happens that you win all of these 6 horses, you are going on a major pool there, meaning that if the dividends is 1 million rand, so what happens is you get a share of that 1 million rand, because you are not the only one who wins. Maybe someone else also selected them like this and then he won. You understand? So that money gets shared. It's like lotto, basically. That 1 million gets shared among the winners, but it's always if you win them like this, trust me, it always pays out a lot of money. The money of that pool is always high for pick 6, so that's why people love it. I still don't know what's the deal when it comes to these, the stake. For instance, if I stake $200, you can see that it says 2 combination. It's because of this one. If I remove there, it will say 1 combination. I'm sure if you've played if you've played sports take, if you understand sports take, lotto, that's soccer whereby you select a team who will win, sports take, you will understand what does combination means. So now you have only 1 combination because you've selected 1 horse, 1 horse, 1 horse in each race. But the minute you select 2, you can see the combination will increase. If you select 3, the combination will increase. If you on this one you select 2, you can see the combination increases, and the times, you can see this thing that says times taken, it also increases. I don't know what's the relationship between these 2, but point is, I think it's the stake, but I don't know the real relationship when it comes to payout with this thing. But point is, that's how you play the pick 6 in a nutshell. It's that easy, it's that simple. It's that easy, it is that simple. So yeah, and yeah, that's just how it is. And now it's time for me to explain the pick the pick 3. In fact, there's no need to explain the pick 3, because pick 3 and pick 6 is the same thing. Not necessarily the same. Yeah, it is the same, but the only difference is that this one has 3 legs. This one has 6 legs. So the same concept that you use on pick 6, it's the same concept on pick 3. A quick example, you can select here, let me see. You can see now, but here it's starting from race 1, 2, 3. They chose race 1, 2, 3 here. Unlike there on pick 6 where they selected from race 6. So you can select the winner. Let's say this one will win. This one will win here on this race. Or maybe this one. Here maybe this one, Masakin. And then you go here, you put your stake, $200. Times taken, it will write $200. But the minute you select 2 horses here, you can see your stake gets divided there by 100. Maybe your payout also gets divided by 100. By 2, So yeah, I think it gets divided by your combination. There we go. You can see it divides your you have 4 combinations and your stake 200, so it divides that by how much? By 4. So it's like you've staken now with $50. You understand what I mean? So that's what happens there. But I still don't understand what is the relationship with that to the payout. But I will make a nice research and I'll come with the full information to you guys. But I don't play this pick 6 and pick 3. They do have money, but I hardly play these things. In fact, I hardly play horses. This was my first thing when I started gambling, and I lost a lot of money. And yeah, it's just horses for you. So that's the pick 6 and pick 3 in a nutshell, guys. That's how you play them. It's not difficult, it's that easy. You just need to come here and play them regularly for you to understand. But if you feel like I didn't explain properly, don't worry, I'll go more and do even more research for you guys and explain nicely for you, you know. But I mean, this was just a nice introduction for these two markets because people wanted me to explain what is this pick 6. Like, there's nothing difficult. It's just you selecting. It's like you selecting a multiple leg, you know what I mean, whereby you are selecting a winner from race 1, a winner from race 2, race 3, race 4, race 5, and so on. So yeah, that's just about it. Now let me see if I can explain a place accumulator. No, let me not explain a place accumulator now. Let me rather I'll rather wait for another video. I'll put this on another video because this video is a little bit long if I explain, but I'll explain a place accumulator. But as you can see, I'm sure you can see the trend that this place accumulator, there's nothing difficult here. You can see there's nothing difficult here. It's almost the same thing, but I'll not explain it now because if I explain it now, it will take me some time. But for now, let me leave it here on pick 6 and pick 3. Then I'll explain the others, like the bipod, if you want to know the bipod, the jackpot, and the place accumulator. Then I know that when it comes to horses, I will only wait for feedback from you guys. But nevertheless, that's it. Pick 6 and pick 3 in a nutshell. So if you need more explanation, you know what to do. You leave a comment and I will explain. And when I come back, I will explain more horses, and I will also try to explain what is this. I'll explain these numbers and this basketball basis. I need to introduce basketball. People are saying basketball, there's nice winnings there. I know I've played, there's nice winning there, so they need me to explain that. So I'll explain once I'm back, and I'll explain these live games by evolution. So I will be explaining now because I'm back.